The air in the deep baobab forest was thick, choking, and tasted of copper. Kwame was running. His lungs burned and his bare feet bled against the jagged roots of the ancient earth. In his right hand, he tightly clutched a glowing emerald stone, a stone that pulsed like a living heart. "You cannot outrun the earth thief," a voice whispered. It didn't come from behind him. It came from the trees, from the wind, from the soil beneath his feet. Kwame broke through the tree line, only to stop dead in his tracks. A massive cliff edge stood before him, dropping into a bottomless black abyss. He was trapped. Suddenly, the leaves parted. A woman stepped out of the shadows. She was breathtakingly beautiful, draped in golden beads and seals that shimmered like scales in the moonlight. But as she smiled, her jaw unhinged, her eyes, glowing a venomous yellow, turned into vertical slits. "You took the tear of the serpent spirit," she hissed. "You sought the magic of the gods, but you forgot one thing, Kwame. Magic demands a sacrifice, and now I claim yours." The woman lunged, transforming midair into a massive, shadowy python. Kwame screamed, falling backward toward the edge of the cliff. To understand how a proud hunter found himself at the edge of death, we must go back 3 full moons. The village of Ilé-Ké was dying. The skies had forgotten how to weep, and the rivers had turned to cracked, hardened clay. The crops were dust. The elders of the village gathered around the fire, their faces painted in ash, praying to the ancestors. Among them sat Kwame. He was young, strong, and deeply arrogant. While the elders prayed for patience, Kwame hungered for glory. He wanted to be the savior of Ilé-Ké, the man who brought back the rains, not out of love for his people, but so they would build statues of him. One night, the oldest woman in the village, Baba Nala, spoke of a forbidden legend. "Deep in the whispering caves," she croaked, "dwells Mamba-Watu, the serpent spirit. She holds the emerald scale, an artifact of pure magic. Where the scale goes, life flourishes." Kwame's eyes gleamed with greed. "Then I will go and take it." Babanala slammed her walking stick. "You do not take from the serpent spirit, foolish boy. The magic of the snake is a mirror. Approach with a pure heart and it brings life. Approach with greed and the venom will consume everything you love." Kwame traveled for 7 days and 7 nights into the forbidden jungle. He found the whispering caves. The entrance smelled of damp earth and sweet, intoxicating jasmine. Deep inside, he found an old woman sitting by an underground pool. She was covered in scars that looked like snake bites. "I know why you are here, son of Ilé-Ké," she said. "You seek the emerald scale." "My village is dying," Kwame lied. "I have come to beg for your mercy." The old woman turned, her eyes milky and blind. "The scale is heavy. To carry it, you must leave behind your greatest pride. In the morning, you must cut off your hunting hand. Only a sacrifice of blood will unlock the magic without the curse. Will you pay the price?" Kwame hesitated. Cut off his hand? How could he be a legendary hero if he was maimed? That night, as the old woman slept, Kwame noticed a soft green glove beneath her mat, the emerald scale. Realizing she was blind, he crept over, stole the stone, and fled into the dark jungle. He thought he had outsmarted a god. He didn't notice the old woman open her eyes, her pupils narrowing into vertical slits. When Kwame returned to Ilé-Ké, he was hailed as a god. The moment the emerald scale touched the dry earth, rain poured, the rivers filled, and overnight the crops grew tall and green. Kwame was given the largest hut and the finest clothes, but Baba Nala smelled the air and frowned. This rain smells of deceit. A week later, the mystery unraveled. The crops that grew so quickly were filled with bitter black ash inside. The river water made the cattle violently ill. The villagers who drank it developed a terrifying sickness. Their skin grew dry and scaly, and they spoke in hissing whispers in their sleep. The magic was cursed. The serpent spirit had allowed Kwame to take the stone, so his true nature would poison his own home. Panic consumed Ilé-Ké. The villagers turned on him. Driven out, Kwame grabbed the emerald scale and ran into the jungle, desperate to return it. Which brings us back to the edge of the cliff. Kwame dangled over the edge of the abyss, holding onto a root with one hand, while the giant python towered over him. Please, Kwame begged, take it back. I was a fool. I only wanted to be great. The serpent shrank back into the beautiful woman. Greatness is not stolen, Kwame. It is earned. You tried to take a shortcut and poisoned your people. The earth swallows the greedy. How do I save them? He screamed. A sacrifice of your greatest pride. The scale demands it. Kwame looked at his right hand gripping the root, his hunting hand, his pride. If he let go to give her the scale, he would fall. In a final moment of clarity, Kwame realized true leadership meant sacrificing yourself for the tribe. With a loud cry, Kwame let go of the root. He tossed the emerald scale up to the woman and plummeted backward into the dark abyss. Kwame did not die. He woke up on the river banks near his village. He was broken, and his right hand was gone, taken by the fall. He walked back into Ilé-Ké a changed man. The sickness had left the villagers. Gentle, natural rain began to fall. Kwame was no longer a boastful king, but living out his days, farming with one hand, he gained wisdom. The villagers respected him as a true elder. The lesson: in life, there are no shortcuts to true success. What you gain through deceit will eventually become venom that poisons your life. True greatness is not found in what you can take, but in what you are willing to sacrifice for others.